Welcome to Hatha Yoga. You might like to have a strap or something similar for this practice today, and always bring your blocks and blankets if they are beneficial to your piece, your practice. Let's start on our feet today. Bring your big toes together, but not your heels, so that you have a little space between your heels. It's okay if your big toes don't touch. Just bring your feet close into Samasthiti, equal standing pose. Samas, that word we recognize saying origins in Sanskrit. Centering, finding balance, letting your feet connect to the earth. Focusing and breathing into your power center in your belly. The seat of our power and creativity. And also a place where we can feel grounded in our bodies, out of our brains, down into our low bellies, down into the earth. Shoulders rest on top of the ribs, hands rest into the heart. If you're wiggling around and circling around, try to come to stillness by pressing the earth more with your feet, burning the muscles of your legs. And now adding the low belly, toning towards the spine. Breathe deeply in. Vakratanda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprapa Naridyam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. O Ganesha, large body, curved trunk, and the brilliance of a million suns. Please remove all obstacles from our paths. And step your feet to hip distance apart. Ease it up a little bit and just swing your shoulders a few times. Just do some good feeling releasing in your shoulders and upper body. Let go of some tension, shake it out. Stay planted in your legs. Maybe shoulders roll back and forth a couple times. Just try to create a sense of freedom, especially who have been in coats and sweaters. Just trying to free the upper body. Stand easy, relax. Turn out your feet, come to easy wide stance. Take up the bow for lift back bow twist so we have a strong foundation in the legs. A little tone in the navel, but not too much. So you want to be able to twist. Squeeze your hands into fist. Push your right hand away. Push your left hand and pull your right. So bow, steady gaze and breathing. Developing the Ujjayi breath, even waves with sound through your nose. Not harming yourself in any way. Don't dig your fingernails into your hands, but activate your muscles of your upper body. One more breath. Inhaling, squeeze. Exhale, let go. And then breathe and return to center. Pause. Feel this activation of the yoga, the energy of the body. Easy turn out so you can twist the other way. Foundation in the legs. Rotation of the torso. Take up your bow. 5 breaths. Finding a balance of effort and ease. Just one more, little more squeezing. Just try to activate your back, your chest, your arms and shoulders, hands, wrists. And then let go, keep your gaze back. Breathe out and release. Check in now to just feel that activation and release in the upper body. And preparations for sun salutations. Up we reach. Inhale up, raise the balls of your feet. Exhale, heels down, forward fold, pelvis forward, navel toning, hands down, head down. Take another breath or two. Hug up your low belly towards your spine. Deeply breathe. Half lift position, extend through the top of your head, strong legs and belly, one breath. Exhale, bend your knees, bring back your legs one at a time. Knees down, release your toes. Bring your hands under your shoulders or a little ahead and spin your hands outward, fanning your fingers out around the circles of your hands. Again, effort and ease in balance. Navel up, tops of the feet grounding. Cow spine, inhale, just bring your heart forward, lift your face. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, maybe trying a little bit of internal shoulder rotation. 2 more breaths. Strong in your core, gently extending your spine. So you can use this pose instead of upward dog when we go through sun salutations. And release, relax. Toes tuck under, puppy pose. Extended puppy. Ease back with your hips towards your heels. Let your arms be long, elbows up, head down, 5 breaths. Be with the quality of each shape. Try not to feel too much attachment or aversion. Just approach it all with sanas, equanimity. Let your breath find space. If you need to make room for your inhale, you can come up slightly. Exhale, sink back in. Breathing out once more. Elbows down, dolphin pose. Release your toes for a moment. Tuck them back under. And actually, let's just do the preparation of forearm plank. Walk your knees back. You can lift your knees if you want to, or not. 5 breaths. 1. So there's a lot of hugging in energy with the arms, elbows in, navel in, toes strong towards the navel. Firm your thighs. 1 more breath. Come down slowly as you can to your belly. So resist it, resist, resist. Don't strain, don't force. Don't hold back either. Release your feet. Turn your head to the left side, shoulders down the body. Make a connection with the ground. Just turn your head the other way. Front body grounding. That's it. Head to center. Big toes together. Legs active and reaching. Pull your hands and elbows in by your chest. Lift your chest off the ground. Gaze at your nose. So rolling your shoulders way back. Maybe add a slight forward roll to try to find more freedom and length in the upper back. 1 more breath. Relax, release. Give it a little shimmy, shake it out. Legs, calf muscles, feet. Press forward and down into the floor to come up. Elbows stay in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Coming to the front of your mat, plank pose. And back to the downward dog, twice more. Just flow back and forth. Work from your belly center. Getting some warmth and strength. And now coming forward, stepping lightly or bending your knees, trying a little hop. Extend your legs, breathe in. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, stand up, let your knees bend to support your back. Use your legs. Match your movement to your breath. Exhale, arms float into the sides of your body. Starting on Namaskar, just increasing our strength and endurance. 3 times, those 10 simple poses. Breathe in, reach to the sky. Thanking the sun sequence. Forward fold, breathe out. Slow breathing. Wherever you reach is fine. Bring your head down. Half lift pose, you can move your hands up. Exhale back to plank pose or chaturanga. Adding the elbow bend. Press your arms straight, upward dog. Add a little forward shoulder rotation. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. You can use puppy or cow spine for the up dog, down dog time if you need to. The focus of our meditation in downward dog, once we've refined, is the uplift in the belly, the power center. Try to bring weight back into your legs on this last breath. Then bend your knees deeply, look between your hands, inhale, step or hop forward, and come to half lift pose. Big breath in, and then a big breath out, fold forward. Stand up with an inhalation, reach up. Nice. And exhale down. It's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each one. Second one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half lift, we don't go very far. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the energy of the shape. Exhale. Then breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just establishing that plank. Upward dog. Slowly breathe in. You might wait. Start your inhale until you need it. Gaze down. A little forwardness in the shoulders. Exhale to your downward dog. Hold steady. 5 slow breaths. Moving from our heads and thoughts into our bodies, into our awareness. Drop in. Be patient with yourself too. If your mind takes a while to transition, that's what this is for. One more big wave of breath. Wave back into the legs. Bend your knees deeply. Step or hop forward. Inhale and half lift. Feeling warm. Good. Exhale. Fold in. Calming breath. Rise to stand. Strengthens your whole body. And exhale, arms down. One more time. Echo. Inhale. Sway. Exhale. Forward fold. Trini, inhale, half lifting. Chaturanga, exhale, going back. Pancha, inhale, upward dog. Shot, exhale, downward dog. This is where downward dog can become a resting pose because you hold it steady for a while. Last one for now. Try to make the most of it. Work your way back into your legs. Your shoulders off your ears and your head hanging down. Last breath, reach your heart gently towards the floor as you breathe out. Bend your knees, come forward and halfway lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Now on 9, standing up. And 10, big shot coming down into the sides. Pause a moment, feel your prana. Sense of readiness. Warrior A, step back, left leg first. Ground and square your pelvis towards the front. Find your stance. Tail tuck energy against a sacrum. Foundation is so important. And add upward arms or elbows wide if you would like. Bring the roots of both big toes. deeply again. Stepping out, straighten your leg, lean forward, your head and your torso. Press your back foot. Come out. Other side. You lean forward to counterbalance the leg going back as well. Work your way in. Grounding. Tail tucking energy. Tail sacrum. Hold. Roots of the big toes. Really settle into your stance. Knees centered over the ankle. And then arm position of choice. Don't overdo the back bend here. That's where that tail tuck comes in handy. Keeps the pelvis nice and neutral. One more time, breathe out. Release your arms, straighten your leg. Lean forward, press your back foot. Step out. This time, right leg stepping back, straight leg stance, so don't go too far. Find that first space both ways between your feet. Parsvottanasana. Roll the shoulders in, thumbs reach back. Elbows bend, hands together, knuckles, fingertips, palms, and then up the back, up the center to your own degree. Elbows reach towards the sky as we fold forward. These open feet. Concentration, go down, release your head. You could go further towards your leg if you like. Try to keep your elbows lifted. And once you establish, try to release any gripping in your feet. Just let them be open. Intense eye-stretching pose. One more deep breath. Following the inhale energy to stand up. Press both legs, rise. Release your arms. Stepping out. Second side. Step back, find the balance. Straight leg, hips forward. Again, practice the arms, roll the shoulders in, reach back. Find length, and then bring your hands together again and up the back of your body. No forcing here. Let this grow gradually over time. It does. Breathe out. Unless you have a limitation that stops it from growing, and that's okay. Work where you are. It's possible to practice with limitations. Definitely, we all have limitations. Just do your best, and that is the right way. 2 more breaths. What can you soften? Not your legs, but maybe your face. Maybe any ropes around your heart. Breathe out. Coming up, breathe in and release. Step out. Bring the backs of your hands together and gently pull up the center line. Stretch the wrists the other way. Go till you feel a little back of that wrist stretch. And then release. Hands open. Figure eights. Waves. Pranayama, elbows float, palms float, together press. Activate your chest. Activate your back, one more breath. Exhale, soften and relax the arms in, hands into the heart. Give your knees a bend. Step to the left side on your mat. Come to the toes turning out side lunge position. Bend your knee out towards your right toes. And release all the way up. Other side. Go deeply, press out. Find a flow of each pose established and then releasing to center. With your glutes getting strong, good stability for your hips. Let's come this last time and Hold for 5 breaths. So you can use your bent leg or come down, maybe lift up your back toes. To your own degree, but with responsibility. One more time. Remember your playful attitude, up and out, over to the other side. Find where it's going to work on this side. Breathe. Always wanting to have nice energy flow in the spine. So make sure your neck is long. Shoulders are off the ears. A little toning in your root. Mula bandha. And release up and center. Wide parallel feet. Find your stance. Reach your arms, breathe in. A little inward rotation in your shoulders. Come behind and interlace. If you always do it one way, mix it up. It would be a less obvious way. Tall spine, breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. And you bend your knees to help your pelvis tilt. You could switch to an elbow hold if you like. Just trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together in this version and maybe release your arms away from your back carefully. Try to let them soften and find gravity towards the head. A little inward rotation in the shoulder joints. One more breath out. Follow inhale to stand up like someone's pulling your hands to help you come up. And release. Extend the triangle pose. It's always extended. We don't always say the extended part though. Turn out your right foot to the front of your mat. Angle your back foot in just a little bit. Pelvis faces the side, as does your chest. Practice the reach of your arms. Breathe in. And then breathe out over and down. Go slowly, strengthening the whole body. Catch your big toe if you can reach it, or come to your shin somewhere on your foot. And then open towards the sky, tucking under your tail a little bit. So you have length in your low back. Eyes go sideways towards the sky, Parsa Drishti. This is definitely a power center pose, the Manipura chakra at the belly, activating, release. Breathe in, come up. Over to the other side, take a breath or two for the setup. Over and down slowly, control. Just build our strength for coming in and out of the pose. Big toe catch or shin, foot floor. Open your heart, tuck your tail, breathe 5 times. Each exhale, turn the low belly towards the spine. It does not hinder your breathing though, it is below your breath. One more breath out, navel in, focusing on that hold in the navel as you come up and release. Back over to the first side for half moon pose. Working on our openness and balance. Perhaps having a wall where you can touch it, or just work in a way that you can keep your back toes on the ground. So it starts like triangle pose. Come to a straight leg, lifting the back leg, reaching up and down. So you can just practice coming in and out a few times. We'll take about 8 or 10 breaths time with this today. So plenty of time to try it, to try to learn it. So you can reach towards the floor or just be reaching towards the floor. Focus on the lift of your back leg. Steady your eyes and breathing. It doesn't have to look a certain way. We just want to find some of the energy of this pose. One more breath. Come down, let be. Other side. Setting up like triangle, So we have the pelvis to the side with the lifting of the back leg, reaching up and down. Take some time with this side, meet it where it is. Maybe this is the easy side today. I guess that's judging a little bit though, but it's kind of nice when it feels a little easier on one side. 5. Stay if you can, keep trying. 7, 8, 2 more breaths. Soften your straight leg and land softly, release, let be. Let be. Okay. Up at the top section of your mat. Possibly using a strap and stepping next to a wall. Actually, this pose remains challenging even with years of practice. So extended big toe pose. If you want to use the strap, just slip it around the ball of your foot. Have the wall next to your standing leg side. Bring it up into the air. So this is one way of working. Another way is to bend your knee and catch your big toe. Work on that catching, maybe straightening. Be where you are. Draw your shoulder back into your body. Stay lifted out of your standing leg hip. And 5. Take a little pause if you need it. Second one, opening out to the side. So this is like anantasana. Maybe keep your knee bent or use your strap. Turn your head the other way if possible. 5 breaths, just do your best. And 5. Come slowly back to center. Let go and float down your leg. And both feet. So this should activate a sense of determination and a focus that is very powerful. It's like a golden moment where you don't think about anything else. Try the other side. Spin around if you want to use your ball. So work with the strap to extend your reach, or try the big toe encirclement. Don't give up easily. Open out to the side, take a little pause, reset if you need. If you need to bend and just open out, you can be very creative here. Lift out of your standing leg hip. Steady your eyes, maybe turn your face away from your extended leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to center with everything and try to slowly release down. All right, you can give me your feedback on working on that. Maybe that's one of our spring poses. Circle around, just ground your energy down into your legs, down to the earth, into your belly center. Storing that information deeply into your tissues. Let's come down to the earth from the top of your mat. Bring up your arms, breathe in, reach your palms towards the sky, side bend over towards the right. Up and over to the left. Deep breaths. Playful, easy, good feeling. Feel a strength in your low back as you come back to center and bring your hands down. Bend your knees, come to your favorite forward fold if you want to keep working big toe holding with me today. Anandasana, foot big toe pose, elbows wide, breathe in the back. Or hold your elbows, whatever your favorite is. Nice little hollowing out in the low belly. I know you're doing your Uddiyana Bandha. Breathe out, developing that over time. Put your knees bent so you can bring your hands down. Bring your right leg back for a lizard lunge. Bring both arms in the inside of the front leg. And then turning out the toes and the knee. Have a moment here. So there's some choices. The back knee can stay up or it can come down. Your arms can stay straight or lower. You can roll to the outside of that foot. Come on this side to a place that feels sweet in your body. And breathe 5 times. Exhale. Release to center. Take your arm back across. Now Anandasana lunge. The knee and toes are forward. Tuck under your tailbone a little bit. Upward reaching, up and back. Focusing on the back bend of this pose today. Long spine. So much length first. Lengthen your low back. Lengthen your space between your ribs in the back. One more breath. Exhale. Use your lower body to bring yourself back to center. Use your hands if you need to bring that leg right out to your side for Anandasana, grounding your inner and outer foot. Left hand to the leg. Right hand shoots across, palm facing back. Stretch your back and shoulders with this reach. Balancing here. One more time. And release. Second side, optional flow through up dog, down dog, or meet me in the lizard pose. Right foot stepping forward, toes out, knees out in the same way. A little time to play with the variations on this side. Some tail tucking energy. Arms high or low. All right, settle into where it feels like a good place to work today. Breathe 5 times slowly. Gaze down your nose. By keeping our eyes steady, we help keep our brains from moving around so much. Our thoughts become more steady because you're concentrating on that, holding that gaze steady. Last breath. Release with care. It's a deep stretch. Come to Anandasana, the lunge where we are facing the front with the toe, knee, and hips, and then bring out your knee towards your toes. Hold your sacrum a moment just to find that tuck under of the tailbone, long in the low back. So you can help yourself here by gently guiding your pelvis forward. Bring your hands to your rib cage, lift front and back. And then bring up your arms. Keep your gaze down your nose. Let yourself reach way up and back, whatever that is for you. Grounded in both legs. Whatever's touching the ground. Breathe out once more. Press to release back to center. Maybe support with hands. Anandasana out to the side. Same side hand on the leg. Other hand, palm faces back behind you as you reach across. Kind of like the threading the needle move. The rotation in your spine. The upper part. One more breath. Release back to center and to kneeling position. You can use the blanket under your knees. Just take a moment to stand on your knees, ground the tops of your feet. teaching your body these ways of balance, all these ways. Working on Ustrasana, the camel pose preparation. Don't worry, you don't have to come all the way back. If it's not in your practice, that is fine. So working those same principles that we just did in Anandasana, the pelvis coming forward in space, rib cage lifting up, gaze down. Bring your hands to your sacrum. So I'll do preparation and repeat, or trying to come for the ankles. We're trying to keep our hips over our knees as we go back. Maybe see if you can lift up your chin, take your head back, gaze towards the sky, or keep your chin tapped if that feels safer for you. Breathe deeply once more. And then just pull your pelvis back underneath and release. Second one, repeat the sacrum press. Or you can also tuck under your toes to bring your ankles and feet higher. So we'll only practice this if you know that you can come in and out of it. It's best to have some help if you're not sure. Work on your preparation with all your heart. Or if you'd like to, take away your hands so your pelvis forward, ribs up. Carefully leaning back, keeping your pelvis forward. Reach for your heels or ankles. And continue back. Add a little forward shoulder rotation. It's like a kneeling bridge pose. Come up with your head last. Breathe out, navel strong. Try to come up slowly and then go back into your child's pose. Calming the nervous system after that stimulating practice 10 times. So make you comfortable. What's your favorite way of practicing child's pose with the knees wide or closed? Hips high or low, wherever you feel good. You have control over the energy of your body. Forward folds calm your nervous system. Experience that right now. Increasing our resilience. 4 more breaths. Shoulders just hang. Last breath out. Inhale to rise. Come through and sit down. You could do an up dog, down dog if you really wanted to. Come down and straighten out your legs to wide seated forward pose. Upavishta Konasana, possibly elevated on a blanket. Just a moment to arrive, feel the energy, the quality, the spaciousness between your ears, the sense of life in your body. Side bending pose, revolving. So active legs, feet a little bit active. Side bending. Lots of ways this can look. One hand in front, the other arm up and over. Stay. If you feel good, if you are working towards reaching your foot, you could use your strap unit for that to help you connect. Eventually taking both hands to your foot and turning your heart towards the sky. Don't worry, just do what you can do today. One more breath. Carefully letting go. Support yourself as you come out of that rotation and side bend. If you liked the strap option, have it over there by your foot. You can go ahead and hold on to it while you bring your arm up and over. And hand it off. So you're side bending and then we're trying to twist. A new perspective, new way of balancing. One more breath. Let go of this carefully, always coming slowly out of side poses anyway, but with the twist especially. Hold yourself into easy pose for a moment, possibly elevated. Cow face pose. With or without the strap. I'll give the option if you want to change your legs to the stacked knees of cow face pose or stay with easy pose, and we'll switch sides. Focus on the upper body here today. So strap, dangle the buckle side in your hand. Shoulders open, externally rotated and reaching back as far as possible. Then bend your elbow so you come back behind your head. Just trying to find that center of skull, neck, spine. Other arm does the opposite movement in the shoulder. Reaching back. We did this earlier in Parsvottanasana. Bend your hand, elbow, and finding the spine. And then coming up the spine, find that strap, and then you can have a connection and widen your elbows. Lift your face, Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Whenever we lift our faces, our nose is our gaze. Go downward with the eyes. And do this without the strap. You can catch your fingers if you can. One more time. Complete the exhale. Let go of the lower arm, the upper arm. Lean back and balance on your sacrum or take your legs out to boat pose, 5 breaths. You can hold on, you can bend your knees. Stretch out your legs, one more breath. Come down, switch the side of your legs or do the knee stacking in front, Gomukhasana legs, if you want to add that here. Other side, strap with the buckle. In the left arm, bring it back. Come behind. We're training our bodies, these ways of moving. Find the strap, or just have your fingers reaching towards each other. Widen your elbows, lift your face, gaze down. Keep your neck long whenever we do this face lifting. You might get a nice little stretch underneath your chin. Helping brighten your face. One more deep breath. And carefully release. Now time for that Anantasana pose. Lying down, legs out, slow release to your back, resisting as you go. This builds lots of strength. Let your spine round, your chin tuck. So you come back carefully and find the back of your skull. Then roll over to the right side of your body. Bend your elbow, or you could have your head down on your arm. Let's have a moment here for the balance. So we are creating a foundation on our side. We do this pretty regularly, might not feel too challenging. Head hand to low belly, navel in, finding that stability. Grounding and activating the lower leg. Maybe using your strap to come around your foot. To extend your reach as you come up into Anantasana, Vishnu's reclining couch posture. Or catching your big toe. Find your equanimity here. Couch made out of a 1,000-headed serpent, no problem. One more time. Breathe deeply. Lower your legs slowly. Rest out onto your arm. Bend your top knee for lying half bow. Reach for your ankle. There's another one where you could use your strap to extend your reach if you would like to. Letting your foot go away from your back to create that half bow shape. Just letting the heaviness of the foot press into the hand or strap. Just like all other back bends, we have the pelvis forward, rib cage lifting. Breathe out, release for the other side. Just rolling over, bring your strap with you if you are using it. Starting with that sideline balance preparation. Make sure your head and neck are comfortable. Navel in. Also add the energy of Mula Bandha. It'll uplift in the pelvic floor, and that's going to help create subtle core stability. Lift up that leg slowly. Maybe use your strap to extend your reach. Something like a scarf. Nothing too bulky, something easy to hold on to. Long. 2 more breaths on Anantasana. Grounding into the earth. 1 more time. Lower your legs slowly. You can use the support, and you can keep the strap if you want to use it for the lying half bow. Bring down your head. Check that first. Bend your top knee. It's a little tricky actually. You can change your grip the other way so that your top of your foot can press away. Just use your hand if you like. Move your breath deeply once more. Release and come to the back of your body. Land in your foundation of bridge pose, centered skull. Turn out toes and knees. Wide arms, palms down like a T shape, and both knees over to the left side to any degree, and over to the other side to any degree. 4 more times. Gently stretch out your low back and move your hip joints. Let's come for a hold. Next time you come back to your first side. Add the rotation of your head the other way, away from your knees. One more breath out. Release to center, and then both knees. Try to go all the way into the range of motion towards the floor, and then turn your head. So a little bit of effort in the low body here. Upper body resting. One more time, breathe out. Relax and return to center. Strap or big toe, left leg. So we did this standing up today. So let's just really be nice to ourselves and work on this action in a lying down position. So straighten out your other leg possibly. Both legs straightening. Optional to fold in towards your leg. Use your belly, not your neck. One more time. Bring your head down. Ground your leg on the ground with your arm and hand. And that's going to help you do this movement to the side. So standing up, this is really challenging on the balance. We take that out here and we can work on the range of motion. If you want, you could roll up and go all the way over to the side with that foot. Or use your strap and bend your elbow to support its weight. Turn your head the other way. 1. Extended big toe pose. Last one. Feel your exhale end in your navel. So good. Exhale goes down the body, ending in the belly center. From that place of strength, we can bring the heavy leg back to center and change sides. Maybe straightening out the other leg, and then you can use that same side arm and hand to ground it. Point the top of your foot as toes. Stretch the top of your foot as well. Inhale deeply. Exhale, navel in. Inhale, lift your heart off the ground. 1, 2. Focus on the softness, the reaching energy of the lower leg. Once more. Roll your spine down, rest your head, and go out to the side. Second one. Turn your head away. Nose gaze. 5, navel in. Return to center. And release your strap. Bring both of your knees into your Anandasana, happy baby pose. Rocking a little bit on your spine. So here we're rounding our spines, going into flexion. If you would like to lift your hips and bring your knees alongside your ears, you can work there, or keep your spine more on the ground. Variation of plow pose with the hips up. To your own degree. 2 more slow breaths. And bring your spine down to the earth slowly. Coming to seated. If you want to add on your long sleeves or socks here, you may do so. Heart lift pose, lean back. Don't bend your elbows, gaze down your nose. Try to lengthen your throat. And press to come up and release. Resting, wrap yourself up in a blanket. Or put something underneath your body for support. Lie down and rest from the center. We're beginning by aligning your body symmetrically in the back. Rolling away from the midline, letting go of any efforts. And relax your whole body into the floor. Quiet your eyes, your ears, and your tongue. Breath is natural. Nose breathing is a calming practice. Continue if it's feeling nice. Be present with the subtle vibrations of your breathing and your body. Continue to surrender to your stillness. Resting with pure awareness. Swallow to release your throat. Bring movement back into your hands and your feet. And with an inhale, reach your arms alongside your ears and down through your legs and toes. Stretch your body long upon the earth, gently arching your back. Breathe a few times. So from this extension, follow an exhale to curl in. Bring your arms and legs down and in as you roll to either side. You may rest there or just continue on up. Coming into your seated pose that feels nice in this moment. We're warmer in the body now, so you can practice your half lotus if you'd like, or your lotus pose, or easy pose, feeling more easy. Arms straight, connect your thumb and index finger into the gesture of non-separateness, that we are connected to everything. Breathe deeply in, following the midline of your body, and deeply out, down and into the belly center. Repeat slowly a few more times, just feeling that thread of breath. Balance and flow. For the last one, add a little tucking of your chin, so we keep the energy of the breath in the container of the torso. Slowly inhale from your root to your throat. Then exhale down into your navel. From that grounded place, rise, lift your eyes gently, lift your heart gently. Inhale deeply. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, friends. With all my heart. Make sure you take care of yourself with some hydration. If you need some more rest or want to practice some meditation, this is a good time.